Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you everything that I've colored so far in the coloring books by Hannah Lynn. She's one of my favorite artists because her drawings of girls, they provide so much relaxation, because in these books most of the time I'm coloring with markers and I do shading on top with pencils. And it's just an easy way to unwind and relax and make poppy pictures. Except in this book, I think, because it was one of my first books by her, and in my earlier coloring years, I didn't use many poppy colors, or it's noticeable that I was just in my beginning. I'm sorry, I'm playing around with the tripod to make it a bit more stable. So without further ado, let's dive into these books. So as usual, I'm going to start from the back to the front, and this is for my doing, but it's a later one, I think. Oh, I didn't write down the date, but I'm seeing a bit of shading and a nice colored in face, the use of stickles, and I began to use stickles and heavier shading, so to speak, when I was coloring already a little bit. So really like it. I love the combination of this goldish top and the red, and yeah, really like how that did that flower too. It has been a while that I've looked at my own works in every coloring book, I must admit. So this one is an oldie. It's very noticeable, very pale skin. I tried to do a bit of shading, but yeah, it's not comparable with my recent works anymore. And this is pure pencil. I think this one was a base of marker. Yeah, this was marker based, this wasn't, so it's very, very noticeable. Didn't do super much in this one, also a base of markers. It's a very pure one, and I believe I did her hair with water-based markers. And if I'm not mistaken, I've diluted them with water on a palette and then colored in her hair like this. It's a very simple picture, but I really like it. This was my first tryout with markers. I was always against markers, but yeah, once I felt that they could be easy on these type of thin papers, I've bought myself some cheap ones in my favorite discount shop, and this was the first that I tried with the markers. And I was very pleased with how quick you could color and that you had such vibrancy in the colors. It's very, very lovely. This is also, here I have got some stains, so I will have to see how I will solve that. Maybe I'm going to give her dark skin and dark hair. I think it should be quite beautiful. This one is from last year. She is a bit sunburned. She has quite red cheeks and red shoulders, but I thought it looked nice on her. Really like how she turned out. Although it's a night picture, this is also with a base of markers. Really like how it turned out. Another one. Once you are familiar with using markers and pencils in her books, it's so much fun and especially relaxing. This was pencil only. Do like this one though. For being an oldie, it's quite okay. Another one with a base layer of marker. And some stickles here and there. And this is also one of the earlier ones, very pale skin, no markers, no nothing. So that was the Enchanted Faces one. Now I have the Mermaids, Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy. Let's see what I've done in this one. Okay, oh yeah, this was a lot of work. Also markers, I think, yes. But boy, it took me quite some time to finish this. Whew, all those details. We have this one, really like this one with a multicolored background and the green clouds. It's with Hannah Lynn you can do special things for my feeling, a special background, or yeah, it's so I can't explain it, but they really appeal to me. In the beginning I wasn't convinced because of the big eyes and the I didn't know what to do with it, but once you start, then really like this one too. It's one of my favorites in this book. I haven't done quite many. Oh, my Halloween witch. Really like her too. And you can also use neo colors. And you have crinkly pages afterwards, and that's also super nice. So only a few done in this book. Then we are going to take a look at the Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls. Haven't done a lot in this either, I think. I've done this one. Very pleased with how she turned out, especially since I tried to put on some light on her face because she was holding a torch, and also on her arm, piece of her hair. Really like how that turned out. Another one with marker, and I've bordered with washi tape, and this is one Stickle Paradise. It's noticeable. Really like her skin color too. It's a bit of an olive color. I really like how it turned out. This is also with aqua markers. The background, I think neo colors, I'm not sure anymore. But oh, it's out of frame a little bit. Another one, quite recent. Yeah, summer 2020. With a bit of, how can you call this type of skin? Yeah, mermaidy skin. I put down some turquoise color. I think we're about done in this book. Yeah, that was it. Then I'm hopping onto the Tattoo Darlings coloring book. Haven't done super much in this one either, but I really like it. Only some faces are so big and I'm afraid of big faces. I wasn't in the past and now I am. It's so stupid. I just should tackle it again and be confident again. Okay, another marker base. Soft pastel background, marker hair, but it's not very convincing, but it was a tryout. I've done this one also based with markers, neo on the background. Very happy with this one, very proud of this one in fact. I really like this foggy acrylic paint effect. Also did this one. There's a video of this girl, but it's kind of misfilmed. There was something wrong with the editor, and but it's still visible on the channel for those who are interested. Really proud of this one. I really like how her hair was. I'm going to do it like this. I really like the shading in her hair, and yeah, I've painted her dress with kuretake paint. Didn't shade anything because I really liked the vividness of the paint. Yeah, super proud of this one. And also this is very plain, as you can see, also marker based, but I did use aqua markers again for the hair, and I thought it was nice as it looked without a background, and sometimes some pictures don't need backgrounds, so then it's better to leave it alone. And that was the last one in Tattoo Darlings. We're going to Halloween. I don't think I've done, I'm always saying that I don't think that I've done a lot, but I think it's true. She has yellow eyes because of the brown marker here, but this is the color page 2019. Really like this one. I like my clouds. I don't know which color that I've used, but I like how they came out. And here I started to use glossy accents because her wing, I hope it's visible, is a bit shimmery. So yeah, really fond of this one. Now I do hate those ones. Oh, I'm happy that she isn't doing those kind of pictures anymore. This was a failure. I didn't like how she turned out, so I stopped coloring. This one I like a lot. I really like this one a lot. The background is with metallic paint. And yes, I've discovered that for me, marker base and Derwent color soft pencils work the best in the Hannah Lynn books for me. Derwent drawing as well, because this blue is Derwent drawing. But I also like Prismacolors. In fact, you can use any pencil on top of your markers in the Hannah Lynn books, but the Derwent color softs, they do something special. I don't know what it is, but for me they work best. A Halloween themed one, but yeah, it's a Halloween book, so it's obvious. The next one, oh, I'm really fond of this one too. It's with an Inktense background. Yeah, really like this one too. They just make me instantly happy to see them again. Really like this one as well, with a lantern and a yellowish shine here and there. Again, a bit of mist. This was one of the earlier ones, also with marker, I think, yeah, but less favorite, but she's okay. So that was it in the Halloween book. And then we have the Christmas themed book. And here I definitely haven't colored much. Maybe one. Yeah, I did this one with her very poppy tail. And I did the tree with paints. Not sure if it was that successful, but it was fun to work on. I told you, it's just one in this book. So, but it's nice. Like the poppy details here and there. And then we have the Princesses and Storybook Darlings coloring book. Did quite a few in this one. I've done her with a border of washi tape, paints, I think, for the background, quite poppy. Yeah, Really like this one. Tinkerbell. Wendy, this was pure pencil and it's noticeable, it's more pale, less vivid, also washi tape used. Not too fond of this one. Really like this one. Also with markers, I think. No, not too much. Maybe just some watercolor based pencils, maybe. Yeah. Then we have this one. There's also, this is a gesso, a white gesso wall, and with Derwent Graphitint I've done the stones. There's also a video tutorial how to create realistic looking stones on my channel. So very happy with this one too. Then I've done this one, and it has inspired quite some people to color it in this way as well. Color and Chat with Sammy made a copy, I think, and there was someone else as well I saw on Instagram, but I'm not sure again. I'm not sure anymore who it was, but I remember Sammy was very fond of this picture. And it's a compliment because, yeah, Color and Chat with Sammy is quite a leading lady in the coloring world, so yeah, it took ages, that I can tell. We have this one. This is with Holbein pencils and a bit of a light marker, but the skin is done. It's very obvious. If the skin is a bit paler, then it's Holbein. No, pencil. I'm sorry. In this case, Holbein pencils, but yeah. And I did the pumpkins with paint. That's about it, I think. Oh no, my little Red Riding Hood. Also one of the first ones with marker base. So happy that you don't have to color all this red with only pencil. Very fond of this one too. And that was it for this book. Then we have Steampunk Darlings. Oh, I'm sorry for the bump. I've done this one. Also, can you imagine doing this alone with pencil? It's to become crazy. So, and she has some gold smoke coming out of the machine or boat. I don't know how you call it in a submarine. No, I don't know how you call it in English. I've done this one with my hairy fox. It's with paint. There's a video series for this. Really like my background. Really like how she turned out. Yeah, very fond of this one. And then we have this one, but I'm not a fan. The background doesn't match the front, or it does match, but all the rest with the orange and the green is no, so ugly. What was I thinking when choosing those colors? And that was this book. A lot of stickles here, I'm noticing. Not sure if it will turn out well on camera. Then we have the Victorian Darlings coloring book. I'm going to take a look at my time because my camera stops from itself at a certain moment. I've done this one. Very fond of this one as well. This is with watercolor pencils, if I'm not mistaken. I really like using water-based materials in these books because the pages become so crinkly. I've done this one. It's quite a lot of work as well. And that's it for this book. Wow, only 2. And then the last book is the Mythical Maidens coloring book. And I'm going to stop the video now for just 1 second, because otherwise I will be talking to the walls, because my camera would stop filming. So I just see you within. Okay, we pick up where we left off. The Mythical Maidens and Curious Creatures coloring book. I've done this one. The background, not so fond of it, but I really like the background here, the top part. Like how the lion turned out, because I'm afraid of, oh, whoa, he's not focusing. I'm sorry, going to start again. I was saying that I was really liking my lion, didn't like the clouds here, like the background here with the lighter part for the moon. But I was saying that I'm afraid to color in animals, and yeah, sometimes I had the courage to do so, but not always. I don't know why he became so blurry suddenly. This one, and her dress is metallic paint, so if I turn the page it's visible. This was a tutorial how to color in fairy wings, and it's so strange. Someone made a comment on one of my YouTube videos that Coloring Heaven had mentioned me with my video of these wings, and I didn't know nothing about it. So I thought, where the hell do I have to look where they mentioned me? And then I found back one of their newsletters, and there at the bottom there was a link to my video for these wings. But if that girl or woman didn't mention it in the video, I don't know in which one she commented. Maybe in the one about the wings. I think it was that video. If she didn't mention it, that she thought it was super nice of Coloring Heaven to pick my tutorial, I wouldn't have known that I was mentioned, so a bit strange. Anyway, I'm working on the page in front. This was the first wings that I did, but I wanted to show them in another color. So I'm currently working on this one. I just only have to do the tree. The tree is left, but I'm very fond with the rest. Really like my tree, although this part with it's the flowers I've done in gesso, just with a paintbrush, and did some dots. Really like how her hair turned out. I'm going to zoom in so that you can have a good look. Really like how this turned out, and she has glossy eyes and glossy lips, and of course some stickles here and there already. So really fond of how she's turning out. This was a base layer of watercolor, pencil and Prismacolors on top. This is Neocolor, just a base layer, because I knew I was going to cover it with pencil. And of course the whole lady is done with markers, I think. Yeah. And that sound, really love it. I've done this one and I really like it. Oh, I did also some white dots here, I forgot. Okay. Anyway, I really like it, but I hate the color of her trousers, panties. I don't know what I was thinking, but why these colors? But yeah, okay, it happened, so. And then I've got this one. Don't like this one. I really like how I shaded the bottom part here, but I took my time to do the hair and I really love it, but I was lazy, I think, and I didn't do it on the tail, and it's so stupid because it would have been much nicer with extra shading. But oh well. And then we have another tryout, because the wings tutorial was based on what I did here. It's also marker based, and then I went on top with other colors, lighter colors and white, and that gave me this effect. So some people were very fond of my skin, but I think she looks beaten up. Didn't do anything special except adding extra color, some turquoise, and I think it's only turquoise. But combined with some pinks, it looks like she has bruises, and it's not too fond. Not too fond of the skin, but yeah, okay. So that was it. I have 2 books left by Hannah Lynn, but I still have to color in those. Still have to order her last one, the Festivities coloring book. But before I do so, I really must tackle these ones. I got this as a present, a Christmas present. Very fond of this one. Really like to be thrown back into my youth for some pictures. Yeah, although this was I'm not that old, but some pictures remind me of my youth, especially so these type of pictures, and this one definitely with the graffiti, school time. Yeah, really love this book. And then this one I bought, but for some strange reason I can't seem to find a picture that attracts me immediately for the time being. If I like a girl, there's always so much space or so much details left to do, but then on the other hand, the bigger one, the zoomed in ones, are less my thing. So yeah, I shall see how it goes. But I certainly will attack those 2 as well, because yeah, Hannah Lynn, yeah, super relaxing. Really love her artwork. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. That was all that I've colored in her books. I do think that I know which artist that will be shown in the next video, so I'm really looking forward to record that video on another time, because now I'm running out of time. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching. Take care, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I really appreciate all your feedback. Thank you very much, and until the next time, bye.